You first need to understand how brutal life used to be. Millions of years ago, early humans lived in a world completely controlled by nature. No hospitals, no farming, no cities. Every day was survival. And early humans were not at the top of the food chain. In fact, they were often prey. Scientists believe species like Homo habilis and early Homo erectus lived constantly surrounded by danger. Large cats, hyenas, snakes, wild dogs.
And unlike many animals, humans lacked natural defenses. We had thin skin, no claws, weak jaws, poor night vision. Even our babies were unusually helpless. Now, imagine nighttime. The sun disappears. Visibility drops. Predators become active. For early humans, darkness likely meant fear. Many anthropologists believe humans probably stayed close together after sunset, minimizing movement and trying to remain hidden, because outside the safety of a group, death could happen instantly. But then, nature introduced something terrifying and powerful: fire. Long before humans controlled fire, they witnessed it. Lightning strikes, volcanoes, burning forests. Imagine seeing a wildfire for the first time as an ancient human. Trees exploding into flames, animals fleeing, smoke covering the sky. Fire would have looked supernatural, deadly, loud, uncontrollable.
At first, humans probably avoided it, but eventually, someone noticed something important. Predators stayed away from flames. Burned animals became easier to eat, and the warmth felt good during cold nights. That realization may have changed human history forever. Now, here's something important. Scientists do not think humans immediately learned how to make fire. That came much later. The first major step was simply learning to control natural fire. And this required intelligence far beyond what most animals could do. Imagine this scenario: a forest fire ant. Most animals leave, but a small group of humans approaches carefully, takes a burning branch. Now, they must keep it alive, protect it from rain, feed it wood, carry embers during migration. This may sound simple today. For ancient humans, this was revolutionary.
Because fire is strange. It behaves almost like a living thing. Ignore it, it dies. Feed it too much, it becomes dangerous. Control it properly, it protects you. Scientists discovered some of the oldest evidence of controlled fire in places like Wonderwerk Cave in South Africa. Inside the cave, archaeologists found ash deposits, burned bones, charred plant remains. And the evidence suggests these fires were controlled by humans nearly 1 million years ago. That means long before modern civilization, humans were already becoming masters of fire. But warmth and protection were only the beginning, because fire was about to transform the human body itself.
Now here's the insane part. The human brain uses enormous energy. Even today, your brain consumes about 20% of your body's energy, despite being only a small part of your body weight. Scientists believe cooked food may have supplied the calories needed for larger brains to evolve, meaning fire may have indirectly helped create human intelligence, advanced thinking, creativity, problem solving. Your ability to understand this video might partially exist because ancient humans learned to cook. A burning piece of wood may have rewired human evolution itself. But fire didn't only change biology, it changed social life. Before fire, nighttime likely ended most activity. Darkness was dangerous. But after fire, everything changed. Imagine a group sitting around flames 400,000 years ago. Children listening quietly. Adults sharing information. Someone explaining where food can be found. Someone telling stories.
For the first time in history, humans had safe social time after sunset. Anthropologists believe this may have accelerated language development, teaching, memory sharing, group bonding. Some scientists even argue that storytelling itself became stronger because of campfires. Think about it. Fire naturally forces humans into circles, Everyone faces the same direction. Everyone watches the same moving light. Even today, campfires feel strangely hypnotic, and that's probably not an accident. Researchers found that watching fire can reduce blood pressure and promote relaxation. Your brain still reacts positively to flames because for hundreds of thousands of years, fire meant safety. Your ancestors survived because of it. Now, imagine how powerful fire must have seemed against predators. Before fire, humans feared the dark. After fire, the dark feared humans. Lions avoid flames. Wolves hesitate near smoke. Many animals instinctively retreat from fire. Suddenly, humans had protection. Not perfect protection, but enough to survive more often. This may have dramatically increased survival rates for children and groups sleeping at night. Fire also kept insects away and helped preserve food. One discovery solved multiple survival problems at once, and this advantage kept growing. Humans are biologically strange creatures. Most animals adapt physically to environments. Polar bears grow thick fur. Camels adapt to deserts. Humans adapt using technology, and fire was our first great technology. Without fire, humans would likely remain trapped in warm climates. Cold environments would be deadly, but fire changed that. Humans could now stay warm, heat shelters, dry wet clothing, cook high-fat foods during winter. This allowed migration into colder regions like Europe and Northern Asia. During Ice Age periods, fire became essential for survival. Fragile tropical primate suddenly spread across Earth. And eventually, fire stopped being just survival, it became power. Once humans learned to control heat, technology exploded. Wooden spears became hardened in flames. Then came pottery, then bricks, then metal. Bronze Age civilizations existed because humans learned to melt metals using fire. Then iron weapons appeared, furnaces, then engines, factories. Even modern civilization still depends on controlled fire. Cars, controlled explosions. Power plants, heat energy. Rocket launches, massive combustion. The modern world is basically advanced fire technology, which means the first humans carrying burning branches through the wilderness may have unknowingly started the chain reaction that led to skyscrapers, computers, and space travel. Now, here's the eerie part. Even after hundreds of thousands of years, humans still feel emotionally connected to fire. People stare into campfires for hours. Fireplaces feel comforting. Candles create calm environments. Why? Because deep inside your brain, fire still means survival, warmth, protection, food, family. Your nervous system remembers something ancient, something older than recorded history.
And maybe that's why fire feels alive, because in many ways, human civilization was born inside its light. 1 million years ago, somewhere on Earth, a human carried a flame through the darkness.
They could never have imagined what that small fire would eventually become. Cities, empires, factories, electricity, the internet. Everything traces back to that moment. The discovery of fire wasn't just another invention. It was the beginning of humanity itself. Because before fire, humans survived nature. After fire, humans began controlling it.